All right, I'll craft a vivid and detailed story about Aurangzeb Alamgir, one of the most complex and controversial Mughal emperors of India. This will be a rich tale woven from history, imagination, and intricate detail. So settle in as I take you back to the sun-scorched plains and glittering courts of 17th century India. The year is 1758, and the Mughal Empire stands at the height of its power, a sprawling dominion stretching from the jagged peaks of the Hindu Kush to the lush deltas of Bengal. The air is thick with the scent of sandalwood and the distant tang of gunpowder. For this is a land of opulence and unrest. In the grand city of Delhi, the Red Fort looms like a sleeping giant, its red sandstone walls glowing under the merciless sun. Inside, the empire teeters on the edge of chaos. Emperor Shah Jahan, the builder of the Taj Mahal, lies frail and fading, confined to his chambers by illness and the ambitions of his own sons. The throne, encrusted with jewels and steeped in blood, calls out to its next master. Enter Aurangzeb, the third son of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal. He is no golden prince adorned in silks and smiles. At 39 years old, he is lean and hawkish, with a sharp beard framing a face weathered by years of campaigning in the Deccan. His eyes, dark and piercing, seem to see through men's souls, and his lips rarely curve into anything resembling warmth. He wears plain white robes, eschewing the ostentatious peacock feathers and gold-threaded turbans of his brothers. To many, he is an enigma, devout, disciplined, and utterly ruthless. To others, he is a shadow, creeping closer to the peacock throne. The story begins in earnest with a war of succession, for Shah Jahan's illness has ignited a fire among his four sons: Dara Shikoh, the oldest and heir apparent; Shah Shuja, the charming governor of Bengal; Murad Bakhsh, the reckless warrior of Gujarat; and Aurangzeb, the calculating viceroy of the Deccan. Dara, a scholar and mystic with a flowing beard and a penchant for poetry, is Shah Jahan's favorite. He dreams of an empire united not just by steel but by ideas, blending Sufi mysticism with Hindu philosophy. The court buzzes with his supporters, nobles in shimmering brocade, poets reciting verses under marble arches, and musicians coaxing melodies from sitars. But Aurangzeb sees weakness in Dara's gentleness, a crack in the empire's armor. Far from the perfumed halls of Delhi, Aurangzeb gathers his forces in the rugged Deccan plateau. The land here is harsh. Dry scrub stretches endlessly under a sky that blisters the skin, and the forts perched atop rocky hills bristle with cannons. His army is a motley tapestry: battle-hardened Rajput horsemen with curved swords, Afghan mercenaries with wild eyes and scarred hands, and Mughal musketeers whose matchlocks spit fire and smoke. Aurangzeb rides among them on a gray stallion, his presence quiet but commanding. He prays 5 times a day, kneeling on a simple mat even as dust coats his knees.